Greetings. We finally managed to get Gerre from Tankard here onto the show. I think there's lots to talk about, especially considering what got published this morning. Shall we? Well, first of all, hi, Gerre. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. So let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So today they announced, Clash of the Robot, but it means that all 4 big German thrash metal bands will play together at a festival next summer in the amphitheater Gelsenkirchen. And what?
In July, hey?
In July, yes. And so I mean, we played together on some other festivals, but I think this will be a really special event after talking so many years about when these 4 bands finally play together, and a lot of discussions and talkings about. But now, today it was published, and we are looking really forward, and of course we are really proud to be a part of this great event.
Wonderful. So did this all come from Millie, Creators Management, or were you all guys involved?
Yeah, I think that was the booking agency of Creator, and they asked us, and but as I told you before, a lot of years everybody was talking about this, and finally it comes true, and this is amazing.
It's really great news. I mean, so many years I've heard Tom talk about it, I've heard Schmier talk about it, everybody really, and congrats on that one. Really awesome news. It's a great location for the show, I think. Wonderful. But you're not.
We played there a couple of weeks ago at the Rock Hard Festival, and
yes,
amazing audience. It's a really amazing place, and hopefully the sun will shine.
Yes, definitely. We hope you get good weather.
Not like these days in Wacken.
Yes, I saw it. It's a mess, eh?
It's a really mess. Yeah. But okay. Finally, there will be sun, and after Tankard is finished, the rain will start. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. So this is not going to be a tour eventually, is it? No.
No, this is just a single festival edit, and we will see what will happen, and maybe it could be a start for something special, and then maybe we can repeat this in some other countries. We will see what will happen. But finally, is very good news today, and so we are really looking forward for that.
No, absolutely great news. I've seen a lot of people sharing it, so I guess the attendance will be good. So you're looking back at 40 years. Is it 40 years plus now of playing thrash metal? 43 years.
41 years.
41 years. 18 albums.
Right.
Wow. Okay. I don't need to ask you. You probably never thought when you were recording Morning After or Chemical Invasion that it would ever go this far.
No, we never thought about that. And yes, on the one hand, of course, we are yeah, a little bit proud to be here since 41 years. On the other hand, of course, we are really thankful to the fans and their support, because without the fans, we were not able, to play all over the world shows. And this is a really amazing feeling. And we never split up. There was no reunion, especially in the hot times in the middle until the end of the 90s, when thrash metal, I mean, it was not really dead, but it was not very popular, I would say.
A little subdued, yeah. But you guys just kept on, really, eh?
Yeah, we kept on going, and I think that was a most important decision in that time, not to quit the band or something like that. I mean, we had somehow in these years like 3 shows in a year. Like in COVID times, nobody wanted to see a thrash band anymore. And but we kept on going. And of course, we are a little bit proud to be here after such a long time, and still to be a part of the whole metal scene. That's really awesome.
No, it's great to see, even in other genres. I mean, whether you like it or not, but I mean, look at all these ship cruises where bands like, 80s hard rock bands are playing again, and they're still there, and so it really shows you that it always comes full circle, huh?
Yeah, it's we still have a lot of old bands now, and and this is really amazing that there are still bands you were grown up with. I mean, Saxon, for example, was my really first concert I ever was, and they still exist, and I still love them. That's really great.
And Doro is still going, a new album coming out now, so wow, that's quite amazing, actually.
Yeah, I really love Doro. I love her music, and she's such a nice person, and so it was great that the was a part of one song on the Girl Called Cerveza album in 2012. Yeah. That was amazing. Yeah.
Now, with a lot of people I talk to, especially also in foreign countries, I have a strong tie to people in South Africa as well. They always, when I say Tankard, they always say, the beer band. And I always have to say, listen, it's not just about beer. I mean, you've always had socially conscious, critical lyrics, not just, really political that much, but also more like you sort of, I mean, the last album shows that you have Influenza, you have even like something still in the metal vein, Metal Cash Machine, which I think has to do with how a lot of metal is really selling. But, so much.
Yeah. Okay. I think, of course, if people don't know so much about Tankard, of course, we are the beer band for them. I mean, it's really our own fault because, we just called our second demo tape Alcoholic Metal just for fun because of these 100 different kinds of metal. And we said, come on, we create the next type of style of metal. And of course, we did everything for that kind of image with Chemical Invasion and the Morning After album. And in the middle of the 90s, we really wanted to get rid of a little bit of this kind of image. But of course, it totally failed. And nowadays, we're gonna do somehow, a joke about this kind of image. And but forget the lyrics on the first album. I mean, we were 15, 16 years old, but starting with Chemical Invasion, we always try to do a good mixture of serious stuff and funny things. And so there's also, somehow a serious side of Tankard. But a lot of people, they just reduce us to this beer thing. And okay. As I told you before, it was a little bit our fault, but I can live with that, no problem.
No problem, really. Yeah. Look, but I mean, it sets you apart from the rest, really. But what I must add is, I've always had the feeling that if you do have, and I put serious in brackets, you never, even if you address a more serious topic, you never go all too ooh, too serious. You know, you're still sort of making fun of it a little bit.
Yeah, but we have serious songs, of course, really serious songs, and critical songs, also, yeah, somehow political songs. But of course, Tankard has a good side of humor, and yeah. So as I talked before, we try always to get good mixture of serious stuff and yeah, of humor stuff.
So, tell us a little bit about Influenza. Is that really targeting this whole this wave of people really getting famous just for posing with clothing and or on holiday or what they eat?
Especially about younger people, they just surfing in the internet the whole day and doing this social media stuff just to get clicks, and then they get really lost in this unreal world, in this unreal life, and yeah, so this is a little bit critical song about that, but finally the story has a happy end, because the influence, it's a lady, the lady really comes back to real life.
Okay. Yeah, but a lot of people are apparently earning a lot of money for doing this, so it's really quite scary. But yeah.
So I'm not so good in social media. I tried to do this interview via Zoom with you, but it didn't fucking work.
So there's the next song. Fuck Zoom.
Fuck the Zoom. Yeah, it's a good title. Not fuck Zoom. Fuck Zoom. Yeah, I think about it. Yeah, it's a good idea for an album title. Great.
Wonderful.
For a song title, not for an album title.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed just on the artwork side, I loved your covers always, but I noticed you now and then you work with someone else. Usually it was Sebastian Krüger.
Yeah, now it's Mr. Strogulski. It's just like how, Sebastian Krüger is just how like a teacher of Mr. Strogulski, and Mr. Krüger was not available anymore since a couple of years, but I think we have the covers quite in the same style. I mean, can you remember a Tankard cover, 100% serious, only blood on it? And I don't know, it doesn't really would fit to Tankard. So so we are with a new cover again.
No, but it's always been a really well. Number one, it's different, and I really love the artworks. One of my favorite covers. It doesn't include beer at all. It's Two-Faced. I think that's just such an iconic cover. It's really it's wow. Plakati.
Yeah, I like it. I like it very much too. And these were the times. I told you we just wanted to get rid of this kind of beer image a little bit with covers like Two-Faced.
Yeah. But that went very well, in my opinion. That was really a great one. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, all great.
So, but who comes up with do you just go and say, listen, draw something, the title is Two-Faced, finished? Or do you have something in mind?
Yeah, of course we have something in mind, but this time I think it was the idea. I don't know if it was our bass player Frank or our manager Buffo who came up with that title, Pavlov's Dogs, and so I think often in the Tankard history, first we have the album title. Of course, we have an idea what has to go on in this song and something like that, but I think that always the first thing that is ready is the album title and the cover.
That's the other way. It was the other way around with Spinal Tap, eh?
Yeah, it would be the other way around. But this is always like the things we have protected.
But was it Smell the Glove?
Pardon?
The Spinal Tap album was called Smell the Glove.
Okay.
It was really terrible.
Okay.
So, but you guys have been now going as a 4-piece, correct? And what do you think of? It's really interesting to watch. Destruction was a 3-piece. Now they're a 4-piece, I believe. Sodom really geared up again with Frank Blackfire and the second guitarist. Are you guys still happy as a 4-piece? Obviously, but
we go the
except have 3 guitars like Iron Maiden now.
no. We go the opposite way. At the moment, we are only 2 in the band. So I play bass, guitar, and sing, and we have a drummer. No, I'm just kidding. No,
you believe less is more.
At the time, Axel left the band in the middle of the 90s. We decided to go on with 4, and I don't know. We never had the thoughts in our mind to bring a second guitar player in the band. Maybe one day we're gonna discuss it, but at the moment it's no point for us.
So you just keep it a lean machine,
right?
Yeah. So the most of the music is it? Do you guys sit together, or does Andy bring the riffs, or Frank? How does it sort of start?
The most riffs are from Andy, but also Frank wrote 4 songs, and yeah, I get the riffs, and I try to find some melody lines for the vocals, and then we go to our guitar player, to Andy. He has a little studio, and then we record a lot, and then we try to find out which is the chorus, and how to build up a song, and that's the way we work. Like a couple of years, 20 or 25 years ago, we just sit in the practice room many for hours and hours, and try to figure out something. But nowadays it's a little bit easier to record the stuff before you enter the studio. Yeah, but to create songs, to create new songs, to write new songs, it's really hard work. It's not as easy as 40 years ago, I really would say.
Yeah, okay, you have to, I can understand that. But a lot of bands are only working via the internet and putting it together. They probably never see each other. They practice once or twice and they go on tour.
Yeah, but we still practice sometimes.
Okay, cool. So tell me, this is a question I just ask everybody, is what was your trigger moment where you said, okay, metal is it for me? Maybe even the album.
Yeah, it was the very first time I heard AC/DC in '78. I heard one song from the live album, If You Want Blood. Before that time, I was a big Smokey fan. And so I was 11 years old. I heard the very first time AC/DC, and then it was, I was addicted to that kind of music, and I really was grown up with the new wave of British heavy metal in the beginning of the 80s. And I'm still a metalhead, and I never.
This was AC/DC.
I never will change, of course.
No way. But this was AC/DC with Bon Scott, or did you for the first time hear?
But I never saw Bon Scott live. I'm really pissed. Okay. I was too young, anyhow. Anyway,
because the first one I heard was what's his name, Brian Johnson, and then only later,
yeah. But that '78 was the year I get addicted to this kind of music.
Absolutely, and it is worth getting addicted to. So anything down the pipeline for the rest of this year? Do you have anything coming up?
Yeah, we play a couple of shows, of course, and now we're going to play Summer Breeze Festival. We go to Bulgaria to play a festival. We play some club shows, and just keep on going all the time.
Stay
keep on
active.
going. But there, at the moment, of course, there are no plans for the next album or something like that, and we are not able to bring out a new album every 2 years. I mean, we all have regular jobs, and we spend a lot of our free time into activities of the band. But we play as often as we can, and so Summer Breeze, couple of weeks. I hope we will have a good success, and we have a good thrash metal party, and so going back
Do you still go?
to Bulgaria, that will be so awesome, and we will see.
Tell me, do you still go over to the UK and the US, or is that not really a market?
I mean, we played a couple of times in the UK, but it's too far away. It's not too far away. It's a couple of years ago, and we have to go back there. Tankard was never able to tour really in the States, but next year we're gonna play in Baltimore on a festival, really underground, and so I would love to do a couple of shows, but I think Tankard is it's really underground in the States, I really would say, and but we try to play as often as we can, and I love to play in countries I have never been to, so there is a lot to do in the next 41 years.
Yes, you still have a lot in front of you. It was a couple of years ago. This was, let me not lie, it must have been 2006. I might be wrong. Buffo was actually in my home country, Namibia. And after he was...
What's your home country?
Namibia.
Namibia, yeah. He told us, and he wanted to try to organize a show. Yes. But
exactly.
But it never happened.
Unfortunately, it didn't happen because I couldn't get something going with the organizer of probably the only decent venue you can have there. But anyhow, he was there, and we took a few days and we traveled around the country with him, which was quite funny. It was quite interesting to see someone all full of tattoos and walking around.
Great.
But he didn't like. We were somewhere on a camping site.
Okay.
And in summer, when you put on a fire or a light on your bungalow, the insects come. Spiders, moths, everything, and he was terrified.
So I gotta say some lovely greetings from you.
Yes, you have to. Well, look, last question. Just because I saw you guys together so often, what are you hearing from Bobby?
He still plays with Tank, and we had contact. Sometimes we write funny stuff, and but I didn't see him for a couple of years. So I would really love to meet him again to have some beers. That would be awesome. I didn't see him at the Rock Hard Festival in Kirchen, but it's a good reminder to send him another message from his buddy.
Yes. Yeah, no, because I haven't heard from, seen anything of him of late at all. So I was just wondering.
Yeah, but he still plays in Tank.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. No, I need to contact Buffo as well, because a friend of mine is. I don't know if you know the club in Hereford, X.
I think we played there once.
I think you must have played there, because I only remember seeing Sodom and Destruction there, but you guys must have played there way before. Okay. And they've now new management and everything, really modernized the place. And he was asking me recently, who can we get to play? So I wanted to speak to Buffo about your rider and what you sort of need.
Yeah. Great. That would be awesome.
It'd be nice to see you guys in Ostwestfalen-Lippe.
Yes.
So you can drink some Herforder.
Yeah, maybe. We have nothing to do with beer. Maybe.
No, absolutely not. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Great.
Awesome. Gary, thanks for your time. Anything you would still like to say to the audience? I think there are a lot of...
As I mentioned before, thanks a lot for your support in the last 41 years. This is amazing. Without the fans, the band wouldn't exist, and it's great that we can live our metal dream traveling all around the world. This is really amazing. Thanks a lot. Mille grazie.
Mille grazie. So everybody, you heard it. Check them out. Tankard's upcoming dates. You are fit to browse the internet. Check it out. And do keep in mind, next year, 20th of July, Gelsenkirchen Amphitheater, the Teutonic Terror, the big four of German thrash, will be playing at the amphitheater. Keep your eyes peeled.
Cheers.
Gerre. Thanks a lot, and long live the loud.
Yeah. See you in hell, my friend.
See you now, my friend.
You know.